Hello everyone. My name is Siddhant Kanan. I am studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I am a 5th semester CSE student and today I will be discussing research methodology. Research methodology. So what is the meaning of research? Research, in common, refers to search of knowledge. One can also define research as a specific and systematic search for pertinent information or a specific topic. In fact, research is an art of scientific investigation. Re plus search equals research. Re means again and again and again, and search means to find something. Research is an attempt to know new things, facts, information, etc., in a scientific manner. Its main purpose is to diffuse knowledge and establish theories on the basis of the believable facts. Definitions: systemized effort to gain new knowledge we call research, as defined by L.V. Redman and A.V. Mori. And according to F.A. Ogg, research may or may not come to success. It may or may not add anything to what's already known. It is sufficient that its objectives be new knowledge, or at least a new mode or orientation of knowledge. What is social research? Social research may be defined as a scientific undertaking, which means logical and systemized techniques aimed to discover new facts or verify and test old facts, to analyze their sequences, interrelationships, and causal explanations, which were derived within an appropriate theoretical frame of reference, develop new scientific tools, concepts, and theories which would facilitate reliable and valid study of human behavior. In simple words, social research is a systematic method of exploring, analyzing, and conceptualizing social life in order to extend, correct, verify knowledge, whether the knowledge aid in the construction of a theory or in the practice of an art. Here are some of the objectives of research: it's to gain familiarity with a phenomenon or to achieve new heights into it, to portray accurately the characteristics of a particular individual, situation, or a group, to determine the frequency with which something occurs or with which it is associated with something else, to test a hypothesis of a causal relationship between variables. Here are some of the types of social research. Descriptive. The major purpose of descriptive research is description of the state of affairs as it exists at present. Analytical research. In the analytical research, the researcher has to use facts or information already available and analyze these to make a critical evaluation of the material. Applied research. It aims at finding a solution for an intermediate problem facing by a society or an industrial/business organization. Fundamental research. It is mainly concerned with the generalizations and with the formulation of a theory. Gathering knowledge. Gathering for knowledge's sake is determined pure or basic research. Quantitative research. It is based on a large number of samples of the universe. It's applicable to phenomena that can be expressed in terms of quantity. Qualitative research. Research is concerned with qualitative phenomenon, that is, phenomena relating to or involving quality. This type of research aims at discovering the underlying motives and desires using in depth reviews for the purpose. Research methods. Research methods may be understood as all those methods or techniques that are used for conducting a research. Research methods or techniques refer to the methods the researchers use in performing research operations. Research methods can be put into the following three groups. In the first group, We include those methods which are concerned with the collection of data. These methods will be used where the data already available is not sufficient to arrive at the required solution. The second group consists of those statistical techniques which are used for establishing relationships between the data and the unknowns. And at last, the third group consists of those methods which are used to evaluate the accuracy of the results obtained. Research methodology. Research methodology is a way to systematically solve the research problem. When we talk of research methodology, we not only talk of the research methods, but also consider the logic behind the methods we use in the context of our research study and explain why we're using a particular method or technique and why we are not using others so that the research results are capable of being evaluated either by the researcher himself or by others. It may be understood as a science of studying how research is done scientifically, to study the various steps that are generally adopted by a researcher in studying his research problem along with the logic behind them. It is necessary for the researcher to design his methodology for his problems, as the same may differ from problem to problem. For example, an architect who designs a building has to consciously evaluate the basis of his decisions. That is, he has to evaluate why and on what basis he selects a particular size, number, and location of doors, windows, and ventilators, uses particular materials and not others, and the like. Similarly, in research, the scientist has to expose the research decisions to evaluation before they're implemented. Research methodology has many dimensions and research methods to constitute a part of the research methodology. The scope of research methodology is wider than that of research methods. Thus, when we talk of research methodology, we not only talk of the research methods, but also consider the logic behind the methods we use in the context of our research study and explain why we're using a particular method or technique and why we're not using others so that the research results are capable of being evaluated either by the researcher himself or by others. Why a research study has been undertaken, how the research problem has been defined, in what way and why the hypothesis has been formulated, what data has been collected, and what particular method has been adopted, why particular techniques for analyzing data have been used, and a host of similar or other questions are usually answered when we talk of research methodology concerning a research problem or study. It is necessary for the researcher to know not only the research methods or techniques, but also the methodology. Researchers not only need to know how to develop certain tests, how to calculate the mean, the mode, the median, or the standard deviation or chi square, how to apply particular research techniques, but they also need to know which of these methods or techniques are relevant and which are not, and what would they mean and indicate and why. Researchers also need to understand the assumptions underlying various techniques, and they need to know the criteria by which they can decide that certain techniques and procedures will be applicable to certain problems and others will not. We've now come to the end of the presentation. I really hope this presentation was educational. Thank you for watching.